Hey guys, I am Daisho and I'm here bringing you some Hearthstone today, and we are going to be playing some Mrghalarh. I'm going to play some Murloc. I don't know, just felt like playing super aggro deck. Feel like it's probably going to be okay in the metagame, and it should be a lot of fun. It should be a little bit faster than some of the other decks. May have some trouble with Hunter because of Unleash the Hounds, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm really excited to play. Going to have some fun. Hopefully Murloc will leader some people and kill him. But yeah, this deck's fine. It's nothing interesting or whatever about it, but I think that it'll be fun to play a couple of games. I'm not planning on playing this deck all the way to Legend or anything like that, but I wanted to drop a couple of games in there and hopefully win some, maybe rank up a little bit. For those of you who missed yesterday's videos, probably, I uploaded my stream to YouTube from a couple of days ago. It was about 3.5 hours. I broke it up into 3 parts, but it's a lot of Hearthstone from Daisho. I do alright. I mean, I get a few ranks higher, but nothing particularly good. I was experimenting a little bit with Mrghalarh at some point. When I was playing Druid mid-range, I was improving for the most part, but I lost a couple of games here and there. Alright, so we're playing as Rogue, which probably is going to be a very good matchup. And I have a very good starting hand. I think I'm going to drop the Direwolf Alpha. Already have a Knife Juggler, so I'd rather go for 2 1-drops, so if I can coin out a Knife Juggler on turn 1, then I can play 2 1-drops on 2, but I mean, if I don't draw another 1-drop, I'll just play this Flame Imp, and then maybe coin into a old Murkeye, although that's not really that good. There's another Knife Juggler, so I think I'm going to be pretty happy to just drop a Knife Juggler on turn 1. I mean, there's plenty of things that my opponent can do to get rid of it here, but not really a big deal. As long as he's only 1-for-1ing, because I have my hero ability, so chances are it should be okay. And he does not look like he's got anything for me here. All right, perfect. Draw a Leper Gnome, so it doesn't really matter where I. Sorry about that. Doesn't really matter where I place my minions, but and I could get like Blade Flurried here, and that'd be a little annoying. He has Deadly Poison and Blade Flurry, but even then it's like a 2-for-3, so it's not like I'm really getting that wrecked. And I got 5 damage in, so it looks like we're gonna do alright here. And there's Deadly Poison, and he would attack first, but there's the Blade Flurry. Oh, no Blade Flurry. Cool. He's gonna eviscerate one of them, but that's not really a big deal. He's taking a lot of damage early, and that's all I really want to see. And there is another Flame Imp, so that's just very good for me. Taking a lot of damage from them, but honestly it doesn't really matter. I just wanted to fill out my mana curve that turn, and I was able to. So he sort of thinks I'm playing Zoo at this point, which is kind of hilarious, but that's the way it works. There's an Argent Squire. He really wishes he had that turn 1. That would have been very good for him this game. There is a Shattered Sun. So I'm not really sure what kind of deck he's playing. I guess it's Tempo Rogue. Alright. Soulfire. So if we Power Overwhelming this, then that's going to get in for 6. No, oh, I'm going to be 1 short of lethal here. Right, so let's just do the math again. So regularly we're going to hit him for 5, then plus 8 is going to be 13, and then when this guy dies it'll be another 2, so it'll be 15. So I'm just going to draw here and see what I can pick up. Cold Light Seer is not a very good one. So next, yeah, so if, yeah, alright, so I can kill him next turn if he doesn't gain life or put up Taunters. If he plays a Defender of Argus, then could be in some trouble. But, yeah, I can play Mold Urk-Eye, Power Overwhelming, and then Soulfire, and then that should be lethal here. Unless he's got a Defender. No Defender. That should do the trick. He's obviously just going to take out my guys, but that doesn't really benefit him. Because he's still dead. Because all I needed was that 1 extra damage. He's like, what, Murlocs? I'm not playing all the Murlocs, I'm not playing Grimskull Oracle. The card's too bad on its own that I don't think it's worth running, and with a lot of Rogue and Druid going around, it's just really, really terrible. Oh, hey, win streak, woohoo. But, anyway. Get this quest done today, maybe. I mean, you can play like 10 videos, or 10, I can make like 10 games in a video if I play this deck, because I either win or lose very, very quickly. Unless my opponent obviously can't kill me, and you just get to the point where I am clearly not going to win, but I'm not dead yet. I guess it doesn't happen too often because I just draw a lot and then low life total. Alright, so we're playing against the Hunter. Let's see what we can do. I don't think that the nerf went live yet, but Unleash the Hounds is getting nerfed if you haven't heard, so it is going to now cost 4 mana, or 3 mana rather, sorry, instead of 2. It's kind of interesting because 3 is probably the sweet spot, but it did cost 4, and then they just made it 2 because it was seeing 0 play, and then it was completely overpowered, so it's kind of hilarious in my opinion. But anyway, I'm going to lead off with the Flame Imp. No real reason to play Voidwalker right out the gates. Flame Imp adds more power to the board, start rushing him down, that kind of thing. What you got here? Direwolf Alpha. Now I could play a Voidwalker if I want to. I'm just going to drop a Knife Juggler though. He's pretty much going to be forced to trade with the Knife Juggler, and the next one I can play Knife Juggler, Voidwalker, and not even lose too badly to Starving Buzzard Unleash. It wouldn't be great, but yeah, that's what I was worried about, the Stone Tusk Boar, and that's why I was really considering playing the Voidwalker last turn, and this kind of hurts, but yeah, it's alright. It is a situation that happened. I'll get over it. It's not like it means game over. It's just not very good for me. This matchup isn't great, I don't think, even, or like regardless of what kind of version my opponent's playing of that deck, but we'll see. Drawing these 2 cards in the early game are really just not ideal. Soulfire is sometimes useful, but a lot of the time I just want to draw these towards the end of the game. There's like 6 cards in the deck, 2 Power Overwhelmings, 2 Soulfires, Leroy, and the other guy, but yeah, I'm just gonna have to Soulfire that. What else am I gonna do this turn? I'm probably gonna draw. So I don't really care about losing either of these 2 cards though, so I'm gonna Soulfire first. I'm gonna draw. There's another War Leader, damn it. Alright, maybe I should have just played the 3 mana 3/3. I don't know. It doesn't sound correct. It was a really bad turn for me though. Lost some, well, I didn't really lose card advantage, but I lost a couple of life. I only dealt 4 damage to him, and I didn't really do anything positive. It's a useless card. I mean, not really useless, but it's not good. Another Soulfire's nice, though. Gonna play this guy out because I'd rather have him than the Cold Light Seer, and then gonna take this guy out. And next turn, do I have lethal? No, this is gonna be 5, 6, 7, 10. Not really even close. Alright, so this guy's going down. Not a huge deal. I can just take it out with my other Murloc. Let's draw a card. Direwolf Alpha. Let's see. Do I want to drop a Young Priestess on this board? Probably. I'm still in really bad shape if he has Buzzard Unleash, so I may as well just put myself in a position where I actually am going to win if he doesn't have Buzzard Unleash. So put the 2 1-power guys in the middle. It doesn't really matter. Of course, it gives a toughness boost to the one thing that didn't want it. Everything else could have benefited pretty greatly from it. But yeah, I mean, he's got 5 cards in hand. If he has Buzzard Unleash, he has it, but ooh, he does, maybe not. No Unleash. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I didn't play around it for a reason. Now I'm in much better shape than I would have been had I not played the Young Priestess out. So playing around Unleash is sometimes worth it, but in this situation, adding 1 more creature to the board and the potential to get another toughness was pretty useful. So he's going to be able to take this out. I guess he's fishing for a what? Oh, okay, sure, yeah, he gets the, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so let's see, we got 3, 5, 8, 10, so I need to draw a couple of damage here. That's not quite gonna cut it. Well, it might. Just gonna play a couple of things out. I mean, it's not the worst thing to kill, I guess, but I would rather just gone upstairs with it. The damage. Do I want to play the Cold Light Seer here? Probably. Alright, so this is still only 10 damage, right? 7, 10. Maybe I should have played this to guarantee that I would have some damage next turn. I don't think it's worth killing either of his guys. No, it's worth killing the 3-1. So I'm likely going to be able to kill him anyway. Alright, so let's hope that neither of the cards that he drew was Unleash. It's possible. He drew 1, 2, 3 cards, 4 cards since last turn, so yeah, one of them was Unleash. Alright, well, maybe I should have killed the Timberwolf. Play around Unleash a little bit. That was a mistake. He's still going to have to kill me rather quickly before this Leper Gnome kills him, but he might not have too much of an issue with that. Oh my god, he had both Unleashes. That's not good. Yeah, I really should have taken out that Timberwolf. I just, for some reason, thought of it as a random 1-1 with no value. But, looks like I have 1 draw. He's still at 4, so, yeah, this is bad. Or I have 2 draws, rather. And I don't have that many cards that I can hit. It's just Leroy or Soulfire. Well played. So yeah, I screwed that up. I may have still lost to the second Timberwolf, but it was definitely worse this way. And I might have been able to survive another turn had I not done that. So I definitely messed that up. That was my bad, my problem, my fault. I should have just cleared his board and gone for it. But with the 2 Unleashes that he drew, there's little chance that I was going to be able to win that one. Maybe. I mean, I did knock him pretty low early on. I think I could have sequenced my plays a little bit better though towards the end. That sucks though. It one sort of seemed like it was my game to win. If I had gotten a little bit more lucky on the daggers, no, it would have had to been pretty unlikely. It would be 0.25 times 0.25. So yeah, that's not very likely. It was like 6% chance that I win the game on that turn, but still. All right, so against a Druid. Okay, well that's a little better, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna coin out a Knife Juggler, and then play a couple of 1-drops on 2. Hopefully the Knife Juggler will stick around, not get wrathed or something. Pretty much wrath. So he mulled all of his cards. That's pretty good for me. Means he probably doesn't have the. He's probably thinking that he's playing against some sort of aggro Warlock deck, but yeah, Soulfire is a pretty good one. I mean, there's a chance that my opponent hits me with an early thing, like a Yeti or something like that on this turn. Hopefully one of these daggers will hit it, and then I can Soulfire it, and that'd be nice. Or like a Keeper of the Grove. It's probably more terrible for me. So he mulliganed into Keeper of the Grove. I mean, it happens, I guess. Play that out. Soulfire. It's like a 3-for-1, but I mean, card advantage is a weird thing in this matchup. I really need to work on getting board presence at the beginning of the game and then focus on card advantage in the mid game. And I'll probably oh my god. He just mulliganed into the perfect hand. He mulliganed into Wrath and Keeper of the Grove against an aggro deck. That's pretty fortunate for him. So those Murloc Raiders are not very good. Ugh, this game is so over. My opponent mulliganed into Innervate, Keeper of the Grove, Wrath. Like his 3 cards. I don't know, maybe he drew. Oh, no, sorry, he has 2 Keeper of the Groves. I have literally never seen anything like this. This is just the greatest hand of all time. Alright. Doesn't even matter, this guy's just gonna die, so I'm just gonna draw a card. Get 3-for-1 by that thing again. There's not really much I can do here. I can hope to draw into a Cold Light Seer or a Murloc War Leader. I mean, I am drawing extra cards, so there's a chance that that could happen. Wild Growth. It's an interesting one. He might have like an Ancient of War next turn. He probably also has a Swipe in hand because of how this game has been going. There's an old Mrghalarh. Well, I'll play all my guys out. I'll at least trade for his thing. Unless, of course, I get hit by the good old Swipe. Or even a Ancient of War would be pretty bad for me. Yeah, although actually I could take it out with 2 things. Plus Power Overwhelming. maybe just old Merc I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that's a pretty clear trade, and then just eat one of my guys. So pretty obvious. But the fact that he didn't have a 7-drop is very good for me. Alright, well I'm going to play this guy out instead of drawing here. And yeah, I think it makes sense to just go upstairs with this guy and power overwhelming to trade here. I can't really let the Chill and Yeti out survive, because then I'll just take out my Mrghalarh, which would not be good. He still might have a removal spell or something for it, but I mean, he's got to have, yeah, exactly, swipe. Alright, you got it, my friend. Seems like every single one of his cards was like designed for this matchup, but I mean, to be honest, it's not a great matchup. There's a reason why this deck doesn't see ridiculous amounts of play, because it does have bad matchups. But this was a little bit ridiculous. Usually you can get off to a pretty good start and get some damage through in the beginning of the game, and so he would be at like 12 by this point, but I could not make that happen. So Shapeshift is going to take out this guy. Sorry. Why is he so sorry? Sorry that your deck is good against my... Like, what? Alright, well, let's play out a couple of dudes. Do I play Leroy here? I think I probably do. Just to trade here. I mean, I got this Voidwalker for defense. And in fact, I will take out one of these guys with that. And just hope not to get swept again. I mean, if he's got another swipe, then he's got another swipe, but, you know. So, like, powering through the Keeper of the Groves is really tough. I already am down to 15 just from drawing and stuff. He hasn't really attacked me much. But yeah, this game, can't really say it's going well. Ancient of Lore, draw 2? I can accept that. Unfortunately, I've used a lot of my spells that would get me back into this, or that could finish him out. Okay, that's a really weird play. And he didn't attack with that. Sure, I accept. Direwolf's a good draw. I think I'm just going upstairs, though, because I don't really see any way that I win this game. May as well put it here. I don't really see any way that I win this game if I don't if I'm not aggressive here. I think it's still unlikely, but if I draw something like Power Overwhelming into Soulfire, then there's a chance. I mean, he's going to do some work in cleaning up my board here. There's an argument for me killing this instead and hitting him for 1 less damage, because I would have put the Direwolf somewhere else. Definitely an argument for that. And I think this guy should have gone all the way on the right. It doesn't really end up mattering, but it's okay. So unfortunately, I drew both of my big haste creatures. I still have one of those 2/1 chargers, but for the most part, it looks like it's going to be a tough one here. Ooh, Healing Touch. That's game. So, in the top 15 cards, he drew both Healing Touches, or Healing Touch and both Keeper of the Groves. Only 1 swipe, though. No Wraths, so I don't know. I mean, and he didn't draw any Taunters. I don't think that they're... Or he drew 1... yeah, he didn't draw, like... whatever it's called. The big guy. Not the big guy. He didn't draw Ancient of War. He might be running 2 of those, so... It's not like I got ridiculously unlucky. Just not very lucky. Looks like I'm dead, though. Alright, well played. I die pretty much no matter what I do. I could, like, maybe trade off a couple of guys, but I'm so far behind. He's still at 16. There's no way I can win that one. Alright, so we undid the work that, or the progress that I made before that, but yeah, I don't know. I think that this deck maybe it can't win. Maybe I should just be playing a different deck if I want to rank up. Hunter is probably still good for ranking up, at least until they nerf Unleash. Even after that, it's probably still going to be pretty good. Unleash was the best card in the deck, and it was definitely a centerpiece, but it's not like it was the only card in the deck that made it good. Playing Savannah Highmanes and Houndmasters and River Crocolisks and Animal Companions and stuff like that was also a really powerful play, so... Alright, it seems like I'm drawing Knife Juggler every game, which is kind of sweet. And I got a pretty heavy Murloc draw, and I'm playing against Hunter, so I think I'm honestly just going to keep this hand. And I'm just going to play 1-drop into 2-drop into 3-drop. Not even going to bother with using the coin yet. I might use it at some point, but we'll see. Hopefully I draw another 1-drop. Like another a Murloc Tidecaller would be an insane draw here. Could start going to town on that angle. That's one thing that the Murlocs has a little bit of an advantage of over the other aggro Warlock decks, is that it does have late game potential with the Murloc lords and stuff like that to actually make threats instead of just a bunch of little dudes. But yeah, but I haven't really had any of those Murloc heavy draws just yet. Alright, you can have yourself an Animal Companion. That is unfortunate, but sure. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do here is just lose one of my Murlocs and this power overwhelming to take that thing down. It's better than losing both my creatures. But yeah, if he had gotten any of the others, it would have been fine for me. That was the worst one by far. Or it was the best one by far, depending on which perspective you are, if you want me to lose or win. Anyway, this game's going fine. I got a board presence early. I got a couple of 2/3s out there. I have Knife Jugglers in hand. Knife Juggler's really strong. Really, really powerful creature. Still have draw potential. He hasn't done any damage or put up a board presence or anything. Okay, Stone Tusk Boar. Going upstairs and just shooting me. Alright, I accept. What are we going to do here? Flame Imp. Well, I'm just going to play both my Knife Jugglers here. Hopefully I'll kill that thing. Sweet. Alright. I wasn't sure if I was going to attack into it, but yeah, I mean, I could get Buzzard Unleashed here, but I mean, that's a like, Buzzard Unleashed Timberwolf wins him the game, but I mean, the chances that he drew Buzzard and Unleash in the top 7 cards, or 8 cards, is not that likely. But once he gets the Unleash, it's pretty likely that he does draw into a Timberwolf. Or not pretty likely, but it's reasonable. And Timberwolf. He had them all. Did not even matter. There was nothing that I could do to win this game. The game was over before it even started. And this is why they nerfed the card. I mean, oh, he's not going for my guys? Alright, maybe I do stand a chance. Probably not, though. Ugh, yeah, I don't think I can play this deck. It just loses so hard to that kind of strategy. What do I even do? I think I, like, kill this thing and this thing and play out a couple of guys and hope to draw into a Lord and hope that he doesn't kill my guys. Obviously, if he's got another Unleash, then I'm going to just die. But, I mean, there's still 16 cards left in his library. There is over a 50% chance that the Unleash has not been drawn yet, and it won't be drawn this game, because this game's only going to last like 2 more turns. So he does have a whole bunch of cards in hand, but if he just like drops a Savannah Highmane and goes for my face, and I draw Murloc War Leader, then I probably win. Alright, there's a Hyena. It's not good for me, but that's not the absolute worst thing. Okay, killing that is definitely wrong. You definitely want to take out the Murlocs, but I'm okay with it. Playing a Buzzard after the Hyena? Got another Unleash, okay. And it's not like he even drew that one towards the end of last turn. He just had it the whole time. So, I mean, I'm gonna lose the games where he draws perfectly. Because this deck is not designed to beat that one. Alright, let's draw another card. I mean, I can kill that. I guess I do. Probably still die. So frustrating. But okay, so I have, if he doesn't kill my guys, I have, and I draw Murloc War Leader, then I get +2, +2. So it's going to be 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, he just has 2 kill commands. Alright, my friend. I don't know what to say. Don't know what to say. I'll play one more game with this deck. But if it can't beat Hunter and it can't beat Druid, then what's the point in playing it, right? Well, I don't know what deck does beat Hunter and Druid. Maybe Warrior. Warrior probably doesn't beat Hunter. Even though I know that it is tailored now to beat the mid-range Hunter deck, I still don't think that it probably does. Although I haven't even been able to tell if these last 2 Hunters were just aggro Hunters or like mid-range Hunters, because the only cards that they've played are Starving Buzzard, Unleash, and Timberwolf, which go in all the decks. So I guess Animal Companion 2 goes in all of them. Man, I feel like I've been getting really unlucky these games. I'm not trying to say that, I'm not trying to like evoke pity or whatever. I'm just thinking that on an objective level, I've gotten unlucky and had bad draws. I'm gonna mulligan the Voidwalker. It's not so bad in the early game, but I don't really need it to defend against my opponent's early game creatures. And this is going to be insane if he doesn't have a Wild Pyromancer. If he does, then it's going to be insanely terrible. But if he doesn't, then I am probably going to win. Let's coin out a Tide Hunter. The problem with having a whole bunch of X1s, so if your opponent has, man, if he still, I guess if he has Auchenai, Circle of Healing, I still lose, but no Wild Pyromancer there. So a War Leader off the top would be an insane draw, obviously. Cold Light Seer is still probably pretty good. Earthen Ring, sure, you got it. Alright, I'm just going upstairs. There's no point in losing 2 guys to kill his creature here. I'd rather just use my creatures to kill him slowly. Alright, sure, you got yourself a Taunter. And here it looks like, oh, he's gonna heal up. I guess maybe it did make sense to try and kill this guy. Put this guy over here. Ugh, hit the wrong one. That's fine. Maybe I should have put it more towards the middle, but that's okay. Yeah, I'll still kill this guy. Or more towards the right, I should say, because giving this guy more power is not really necessary. So Holy Nova's good. Still have a couple of guys left over, though. Shadow Madness is good. Why that one? Oh, okay, yeah, biggest guy, kill them both. I would have killed this, though. Alright, let's draw a card here. Don't want to lose too badly in terms of value. He clearly didn't have Holy Nova. He would have cast it last turn. It would have been way better than Shadow Madnessing. So I'll play into it. But even if he does have it, then I can still start drawing cards, and he has no pressure, so I should be able to get there eventually. Alright, he drew Holy Nova. But that's okay. It happens. Because, yeah, I mean, like, there's a reason why I'm not too upset, and I did make that play. And that reason is because I can keep drawing cards, and this deck has a lot of potential to stabilize, or to put the aggression back on right after it gets board wiped. This is Shadow Word Pain. You should definitely take out the Direwolf Alpha. Oh, either way. Good. Alright. So that was actually pretty good that it was a Holy Smite for him. There's another Soulfire, but that's really bad to have 2 in my hand at the same time. This is 4, 10. So, I mean, like, if I get the 50-50 luck chance, then I can win. This is going to be 3 power. Alright, I mean, let's try it. It's not that unlikely. Damn. Alright, that's fine. The reason why I did this is because I still may be able to just kill him with old Murkeye, and especially if I eventually hit a power overwhelming. Temple Enforcer, sure. Alright, so I need to draw one of a couple of cards, but there are definitely cards here that'll get there. Alright, well, I'm gonna play out my stuff. And he's unlikely to be able to kill me next turn. I know he can gain life, so the Leper Gnome is not just lethal on its own. But yeah, actually, I don't even have lethal next turn. Need to draw something. But fortunately, my deck has every turn has 2 top decks, so maybe this deck just isn't built that well. I don't know. Maybe I should just switch to traditional zoo. I think that seems a little bit better. It's got like Doomguards and Archer Commanders, which I think are actually really good here, and you can maintain board control against pretty much any deck towards the end of the game. Right. So what are you gonna do with the 7 extra crystals that you've got after healing up? Like, I mean, if he's got a whole bunch of Shadow Word Deaths, then they don't do anything. Holy Smite is a good one. And also another Temple Enforcer. Okay, so let's draw something here. Unfortunately, he didn't leave any of my... Oh, sweet, dead. I guess I probably had like 4 draws that would win me the game. But man, if I can't even beat like a mid-range to slow priest deck, I guess I can beat it, but I don't know. I guess I'll play one more just to do a best of 5 kind of thing. Winning 2 out of 5 is going to be super embarrassing, but anyway. Lost to 2 Hunters and a Druid. Druid is just going to be a bad matchup for Zoo, pretty much regardless, and he had an insane draw. I mean, he mulliganed all of his cards and drew into Innervate on turn 2 for his Keeper of the Grove, and then had another Keeper of the Grove, and I don't know, whatever. Doesn't matter. We are where we are. Mage is not a great matchup, but I'll keep one of these War Leaders. You never know when you need them. Actually, I'm not going to... Yeah, I'm not going to keep them. Because I'd much rather get my like Zoo draw instead of my Murloc draw, because the Murlocs are pretty bad against him, so... Either way, starting off with a Flame Imp can't be bad, right? There's a Power. Overwhelming. This card's been like pretty mediocre for me. Just the 4 damage isn't really worth losing the creature. Frostbolt. Okay. I mean, at least he's killing that and not the Knife Juggler. I mean, he's probably going to kill the Knife Juggler too, but... Leroy is not something I want to see anytime soon. So, first 2 draws are pretty much dead. That's an issue with this deck. I really want... Oh my god, he has double Frostbolt. I really want all my my creatures at the beginning of the game. Man. I don't want to be drawing my spells. So 3 out of the 6 cards that are bad draws. Even Old Murkeye is not even a bad draw, so 3 out of 5 bad draws towards the beginning of the game. Well, I could draw the War Leader here. That'd be pretty good. I could draw another Soulfire. So that's 4 out of the 5 bad draws. I guess I'm going to use a Soulfire here to get rid of that thing. And I'm out of Soulfires. And I'm also out of pressure and out of cards. Ugh, this is just not going well. Novice Engineer? What kind of deck is he even playing? Who plays that card? At least it's not still a 1-2. Alright. There's a War Leader, just a little bit too late. Cold Lights here. Alright, let's play this guy first. That's a really good draw for me. Especially if I just naturally draw the other 2-1. Oh my god, that'll be insane.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Fireball. Are you fireballing me or my guy? Me. Alright, sure. Tide Caller, I accept. Let's draw a card first. Probably shouldn't even be drawing here. Okay, so I'm actually going to take out his creature here. The big one. And I'm going upstairs with the other guy. I don't really want to get hit by another 3 power. He already used 1 fireball, but still. The fact that he just used it so aggressively is scary. What? Who plays secrets? What could that possibly be? Ice block? I don't even know. I hope it's not ice block. I can kill him next turn. 8, 11. Oh, I actually cannot. Unless I play a Murloc. I don't have any Murlocs. Right, so this is going to be 10, 18, 21. So I have to get lucky with this. And then there's also the concern of what that is. Let's just attack first and see if anything happens. Okay. It's probably ice block then. Or okay, like is there anything that it could be that would make me not win, or that would make me win this game this turn? I don't think so. I don't really want to draw here either. I don't want to play this out. Alright, I'm going to draw. There's almost no chance that I do win this game this turn, so I think that it doesn't make any sense to do that. Alright. Going down to 6 seems stupid, so... Alright. Yeah, let's just go upstairs. This has got to be an ice block. It's either that or a counter spell, so... that's not good for me. I might just be dead here. If I'm not dead this turn, I'm dead next turn, so... And that Novice Engineer just got in for extra damage. Old Murkeye. Yeah, it's an ice block. Ugh. Brutal. I should have killed that stupid Novice Engineer last turn, because now I'm just dead. I'm dead to a fireball. Damn it. If I killed the Novice Engineer, I wouldn't have been dead to fireball, so that was a huge mistake. Oh, is that another... I guess he doesn't have a fireball. Another ice block. Doesn't matter what I hit that with. Whatever. Alright, dude. Am I dead still? Like, he needs to draw exactly fireball, probably. Maybe I can draw Ice Lance, I guess. I mean, that's smart. And that was really smart of him last turn to ping me. Arcane Intellect. Okay. Now it looks like he has to draw... No, Ice Lance doesn't even do it here. Thank God. Alright, so in the end, after all that complaining, I won 3, lost 3. Wait. Won 3, lost 3. I definitely lost 3, right? Yeah. I thought I was... This was game 5, so we're gonna have to go into... push this one into a game 7 here. 1-3, lost 3, unacceptable. Must go into 1-4, lost 3. Always got to keep the pride, right, guys? And if I do lose this one, then I have to go into a 9-game set, which doesn't usually happen in any sports, anywhere, or anything. But you know what? We're gonna start it. Okay, another hunter. Let's do this. Let us do this. Maybe I should just keep Leroy because he's gonna be so important in me winning this game. I don't think I can be on the Murloc plan. Maybe I can. No, I don't think I want to be on the Murloc plan. I don't think I want the Leroy either. If I am on the Murloc plan... Oh god, I'm on the Murloc plan. I mean, when it just like pops up exactly like that, then you have to do it, right? Flare. Sure, you got it. Okay, so the question is, do I coin out Flame Imp on turn 1 just to get in the damages? The answer, I think, is yes. Oh, man. Do I just go double Flame Imp here? Start at 6 life less, but also have a ridiculous board on turn 1. Man, that Unleash is gonna be a killer if he sees it. Oh, okay, so he's playing the trap version. That's not good. Do I power Overwhelming to get in for some damage? Yeah, this actually just gets in for 7 more damage for me. I think it's worth it. So, I mean, he ended up getting a 3 for 2, but I got 7 damage through it. Or a 3 for 1, but I got 7 damage through. And one of the card's goals was just to get 4 damage through, so it was really a 3 for 2, but I got 3 damage through. But I hit myself for 6, so overall, can't really say that that went positively. So do I just trade? No. I'm just gonna eat this. I do want to get the extra health on my other Murlocs, but I didn't really have a choice. I guess I didn't have to go for the damage there. I could have just gone for a Tide Hunter so that I could get a good curve. But, you know, sometimes you just got to make sacrifices. Alright, so he considered playing the card all the way on the left. Immediately that leads me to believe that he's got a Starving Buzzard and an Unleash. He's just trying to get some more value out of it. It's a card that he's had for a while that he wanted to keep the whole game. Okay, so Wolf Rider, so my instincts are off. He's going upstairs. And I think in a situation like this, maybe I can't be the aggro. So I just want to kill that, but what do I want to kill it with? I'll probably just kill it with the 2-1. Trading here is not bad for me. I definitely want to hit with the old Murkeye first. I get 1 extra damage through that way. Yeah, so I'm definitely playing against the traps and aggressive version of this deck, which is scary, because the traps are really good against me. Alright, so I don't want to play these out in case it is explosive. It's probably misdirection, though. Hit myself. I might be dead. I'm definitely playing this. Yeah, I'm just playing everything this turn. Gets in a lot of damage, but he's got an Unleash. I die. Do I Soulfire here? I probably do. I don't know. It probably doesn't matter. I'm either dead or I'm not here. I'm either dead or I win, is what I mean to say. Every turn you're either dead or you're not. That doesn't make any sense. But I'm either dead or I win. There's a Leroy. So it looks like he's got a... Oh man, I didn't get him. Looks like he's got an explosive trap, but... Hunter's Mark. Okay, so I guess he's not dead too... Oh, now he's dead. Haha! Alright. So... Power this. Attack with this first. In case it is like a misdirect. Oh, if it's a misdirection, I'm not dead. And then get him! Boom. You've just been powered. So it looks like I did end up making a lot of the right decisions, even though the one early decision with the power overwhelming may have been a mistake. But alright, so we won the best of 7 series. So what does that prove? That proves that this deck is really good. Alright, I want to play one more. I'm on a win streak and I want to get that challenge done, but I guess this is risking my best of 7 series, which is which could potentially be a huge mistake. Oh no. Almost out of space on the hard drive. Quick, gotta delete a video. Alright. These file sizes just get gigantic when I record with Fraps. I don't understand why, but it's the way of the world, I suppose. Probably open another thing. Alright. What are we doing here? We're playing against Rogue. Still think that's a good matchup. You know what, we'll keep the Voidwalker. And maybe we should have mulliganed the Leper Gnome. I'm going to start off with a Voidwalker here, I think. No, I'll start off with... No, I'll start off with Voidwalker. Okay, and I'm going to give you my reasoning. My reasoning is... if he just daggers and attacks, then I don't have a good follow-up next turn. Playing this on an empty board is not good. And there's a backstab. Alright. You got it. Flame Imp is a sick draw. So I should totally Soulfire his Argent Squire, right? If I draw next turn, I can Soulfire something without losing a card, which is nice. So I'm going to lose a card this turn, because my Leper Gnome's going to get eaten by a dagger. Or rather, the other way around. My Leper Gnome's going to get eaten by an Argent Squire. I don't really see any reason to get off the aggro plan, so I'm going to keep attacking. I don't really need to use the Soulfire yet. The only risk is that I get another Soulfire in hand. I'd rather save it for a situation where I can Soulfire a creature or kill him. So this could be like a coin. Oh no, just a backstab. Blah. Backstab SI7 agent game. Oh, thank God. That was so close to game. Alright, you're taking hits, my friend. Let's see what we can do in terms of the top of our deck. Murloc is good. More Murloc. But that guy I want to play first. That's alright. Just want to get some guys on board here. I know that he's just going to get eaten by a dagger, but eaten by a dagger is still 2 damage to him, so lose some value, but sometimes you gotta do that. And for 4 mana, he's going to play Defender of Argus. Oh no, that is not good. Alright, so we're going to play these guys. Then I'm going to kill that, and I'm gonna no, I'm gonna Soulfire this first. Draw a card. I'm gonna kill that, and then I'm gonna pass turn. And this is bad. But fortunately I have a Power Overwhelming. I still have Leroy in deck, so all I really need to do is get a little bit more damage through, which I can do. Yeah, at least 1 more through. Probably even, yeah. And Big Game Hunter, sure. I'm still at 20, which is a couple of turns. Alright, Bluegill is a good start. Obviously, going upstairs here. And now... Still don't win with a Leroy, but I can win with a Leroy into a Soulfire or a Leroy into... Ah, God! Why? Why double Defender of Argus? No! Bad, you are a bad man. That's unfortunate. I don't think I can win this one. My best of 7, or my best of 9 series, it is over. It is over. Alright, yeah, double Defender gets there. I would have lost anyway, though, so it's not like a... Or I probably would have been dead the next turn. I don't know. Anyway, so this deck is... it's something. I'm not gonna give it a real thing. But yeah, I didn't really rank up too much, so trying to rank up with this deck wasn't a good idea. Maybe I'll rank up with Aggro Mage instead. But probably I'm going to either build a real version of Zoo... Let's go check that out. Let's go do that right now. It's not that hard to build. It's a very simple deck. There are a couple of decisions, especially on the Mortal Coil, Power Overwhelming Train. I'm going to start off with no powers. I don't think that the card is very good, but that's alright. Yeah, see, that's the funny part about Zoo, is there's only 10, maybe 12 cards that are from Warlock. Everything else is all classes cards, because the deck is, maybe it wants abusives, maybe it doesn't. The deck is not, it's good because of the hero ability and like the home that it's in, but it's not good for any other reason. What else does this deck run? Sometimes it runs Blood Knights, but I don't think I'm going to be running. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be running Scarlet Crusaders, so it doesn't really want Blood Knight too much. Play one Argent Commander. Is there anything else that I want in here? I don't think so. Yeah, this is like pretty standard for Zeus. Some of them take out Leroy and put an Argent Commander. I don't know, but yeah, maybe we'll play this next time. I really want to rank up. I don't know. I'm getting bored at rank 11, feeling like I should be lower. Still have plenty of time, obviously, to get to Legend this month, and I don't really care about being there early. I just want to get there eventually, but anyway, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you managed to enjoy it, even though there was a lot of complaining and losing and sadness. But anyway, have a wonderful day. Bye.